Hey friends, what's up? How are you doing? Hello. Welcome to today's design live stream. So, welcome to today's live stream. How are you going? How are you doing? What's going up? Let me know. Let me know where you're from in the live chat. I need to check out if the live stream is fully working, so give me a second. I will check it on my own phone and check out if the quality is fine and everything. But how has your week been, friends? My week has been kind of good. I have been road tripping and working from the van in the last couple of days, and there will be a video following very soon. Okay. My week has been kind of good. Okay. Is the live stream in sync? Let me grab my headphones real quick so I can try this out. So yeah, what have you been doing this week? All right, checked out the live stream, it's working and it's in sync, perfect. How has your week been? Okay, I think we should dive directly into what we are going to do today, okay? I know that you're here for the designs, fam. That's why we will be designing today. As the title of this live stream says, I want to create a Red Bull kind of app, which is like a shop or product overview of these drinks that you can see here. I'm a big fan of Red Bull and other energy drink brands. I like the kind of marketing that they are doing with all their sport teams and extreme sports and so on. That's something I really like. So that's why I thought, why not just creating an app for fun? Yeah, that's why we are here, and we will start out with the app. As I said, it's going to be a bit like a product overview for these drinks. And something that I wanted to tell you is I've got a new camera for the live streams. Before I was using my normal webcam, but now I'm using my Sony camera that I'm using for my normal videos too, and now I'm able to use it for the live stream as well, which is awesome. Let me know if you love the new quality too. So yeah, let's create a new artboard. Are we designing for the new bigger sized phones like the iPhone 11 or so, or are we going for the normal regular iPhone 8 measures? I think we should go for the iPhone 11 or for the iPhone 11 Pro even. There was a weird thing. In one of my latest videos that will come out very soon, I saw a little problem here with these pre-created symbols that we have in Sketch. If we go in here and if we select the iPhone X, the iPhone 10, and if we go for a status bar, I think it fits for the iPhone 11 Pro. Let me get the iPhone 10 frame as well. Okay, so we got both of these things here and it looks pixel perfect. But now let's head over to the iPhone 11, which has a different kind of resolution here. And if I now go in here and paste these components, like the frame at the beginning, okay, so you see the frame is not fitting. Okay, that's not a big problem. We can just scale it up like that. But if we now, and that is going where the problem is actually happening, is if we go here, grab one of these status bars and drag it in here, you see, okay, it looks kind of weird. And then if I just want to scale it up, you see that it's not really fitting that well. I mean, I can scale it on full width, but then again, it's not really fitting in here. That's why we will definitely go for the iPhone 11 Pro, which will make it much easier for us. Because in one of the latest videos, as I said, I was using the iPhone 11 artboard size, and it was a total mess with these status bars. Okay, so that's why we are going also for a home indicator, and I want to do it on a light version. Okay, we are going to create the light version at the beginning of this video. Maybe we are going to start and create a dark version of it too. That would be a fun thing. That's the product overview. Maybe we're also going and create the details. What we also need to do is to separate all of these different tints from each other. That's why I will just copy each one by one and create new layers out of them. Boom. And the last one is here. Let me know where you're from. Are you from the Europe? Are you from the US? Are you from Asia? Let me know. Or from any other continent on the world. Of course. Okay. Let's make sure that all of the spacings left and right are fine, because for example, you see we have quite a big space here on the left and on the right. And if I double click it now and go back out of it, it's getting smaller and it's just deleting all of those unnecessary transparent pixels, which is a cool feature, I think. So I would love to start with the detail page, because imagine you're opening the website or the app and you're getting such a big photo presented to you. But we are going to start out with the list. I will make a copy of these tints right here. Is tin the correct English word actually? Tin? I think so, right? Hi from Germany to Germany and to Russia. Nice to see you guys. Okay, so I made a copy of these tints because I want to make them a little bit smaller so that they are fitting in here quite well. What am I doing? I need to grab all of them, put them in the document. Like that. Boom, boom, like that. So I can change the size much better now. Okay, what I really like actually is the website of Audi. If I go over here, Audi.de, Audi.de, and I check all of the cars that they have. And I checked it on my phone a couple days ago. And that's when I saw this website right here. And I really loved it. I mean, working with Red Bull means we don't want to work with a black and white and grayish layout, but the pure style of it is pretty awesome, I think. What do you think about it? Let me know in the chat, guys, what you think. Okay. We have such a beautiful website in here, and I love the style of it, but not the colors for this kind of project. But we can keep it in mind that we are going to use this for the design. Okay, so we need big headlines, big product photos, and then some kind of card layout. And at the top we need a nice little like nav bar. But of course what we also need is a Red Bull logo and a full width browser. Like that. Red Bull logo, file type PNG. Let's grab a PNG logo. Is this one PNG? Yeah. Can we grab that already? Maybe we can just copy it and paste it in here. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Boom. Yep. I want to get this window a little bit smaller so I can hide it behind Sketch. Yeah. We could use the logo up here, but what part of the logo will we use? Definitely has to be a bit smaller, about like that. And what we can do is to use only the icon part of it. Did I cut something? No. Or we could go for the text part of the logo. I think the first version right here is too big. I'm pretty sure I will go for the icon style. We could do it like that, to have their icon at the top, or we could go and grab the pure font logo, the text logo. But I'm sure we will just use this one because it looks much cooler. Yeah, it has to be smaller, like that. And we have to go here and grab the frame and lock the layer. And the frame has to be above all else. Icon is much better, right? And then we have these tins. I need to check out if tin is the correct word. Tin. Dose, yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm using the correct word. Let's make these tins a little smaller. 200 pixels height. Perfect. And then I would like to use them as the Audi website in such a list kind of view, like that, something like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Oh, we forgot one. This one has to be at the bottom, like that. Let's tidy it up, and then we are able to use Sketch native feature, which is giving us the same spacings. I think it will look around like that, but then again I would love to have a little bit of the last of the third tin showing in our design, like that. Let me create a group for these tins so I can distinguish better what is the tin, the big one and the small ones that are popping out of our artboard. Is there some kind of feature that will keep them inside the artboard? I'm not quite sure. I mean, maybe I could lock them or something like that. Is that going to do what I want? Because otherwise they are always bouncing outside of the artboard. you know. All right. Next up was product names. We could move them. Small tints. We could move them onto the right side and give them some cool headlines right here. And it's called Organics. I think the Organics logo should definitely be somewhere up here. Maybe we can find that too. Red Bull Organics. Please give me a logo in PNG transparency logo. Perfect! We can use this. Just copy it and then switch back in here. And boom. Oops. Where is the Organics logo? Boom, we have the Organics logo, transparent PNG. We can do whatever we want with it. So I think our tints need to move down a little bit like that. And now I answered my own question. The tints that are at the bottom down here, if I like leave them inside this group, they won't pop out of the artboard. They still do. Alright, 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 alright. And here we have the last one. Do we want to make some kind of like overlapping mechanism right here that the user is still able to see that here's something hiding down there? I'm not sure, but I will just leave it like that for now. And focus again on this sub logo. How about adding some kind of lines in here to make a better list distinction of the header part and the sub logo? Call me Frank. Thank you so much for your feedback and happy working from home. Nice to hear that the live stream is motivating you. I will try to make more live streams from now on. Especially next week is going to be full of live streams, I think. How about making such a little bar in here? And then just playing with the opacity. Of course, this one is not correct at all. We should definitely go for a more thin font weight. I want to make it match the original one. It looks pretty similar, but a little less character spacing like that. And this is called Simply Cola. And then we have bitter lemon, right? Bitter lemon. We can also go for a style like that. And I'm always just using the color picker. Grab one of these colors in here. Probably a bit more brighter color, like that. And then we have the rough outline of our design. Should we do some kind of nav bar line also up here? Let me play with the bar up here a bit. I'm gonna group this up and call it logos. And then I'm gonna make a copy of it. And this one, oops, is the organics logo. And this one is the normal logo, Red Bull. And what I thought about is positioning them next to each other like that. Is this going to create a nice UI? Yeah, we could add a search. That's a nice idea. I'm using Sketch for this tutorial, for this live stream, sketch.com. I'm not sure about these same logo or the like similar logos on the same line. We could add a little like search function right there. I was browsing Sketchapp sources today and I found out about this 250 essential icons. Let's download them and check them out. 250 sounds like quite some icons. And we can use the sketch file. So maybe we can just use this one for this tutorial. And as I said, and what was recommended by the chat, let's go for a search icon. It's a little bit too big. So either way, either we place it up here, which would suggest to user you can browse like the whole app or the whole product overview, or if we place it down here, it will look more like, okay, browse and search for those organic drinks. So maybe we can use the search icon down here, and as suggested by Max, we could use a basket icon, like a shop icon, which is awesome. How about placing the shop icon like up here, so that it is a global shop icon, and the search function is related to the organics part. I think that sounds good. Yeah, here we have it, like a shop. We could like use this shopping cart or this normal basket icon. What do you guys think? Do you think we should go for the basket or the shopping cart? I will try out the basket first. So we definitely need to do some kind of header sorting here. I want to have a bit more of a structure up here. That's why I'm gonna add another line. All of you guys are saying we should use the shopping cart. Okay, I would just replace it. Shopping cart, here we go. Boom. We could even add some colors in here. But should we go for this pure minimalist style? Or should we work with more colors, like colorful cards or something like that? I'm not quite sure yet. You guys decide if I should go for the card or the basket. Okay, let me try out something. Let's add a little bit of a fill up here. I think that could also look kind of cool. Not sure if we will go for the gray that I have right now. But we could also use something more like the Red Bull colors. What colors is Red Bull actually using for their branding? Let's check it out. Red Bull. Do they have a new logo? Or is it just like a custom summer branded logo? Okay, so they are actually using much of their dark blue color. We could also use that dark blue up here. To be honest, their style looks kinda ordinary, like one of those big companies, but not like one of those extreme sports companies. I'm sure if we go over to Monster, they are potentially using a bit more of a rougher style. Okay, after 1 year of waiting time, the website seems to load. Or not. Maybe not. Anyway. I will just try out a few colors here and check out and see what I like most. Like this looks like the normal Red Bull color that we have up here. Even a little bit darker, I guess. Something like that. But do they really like that so much? I'm not sure about that color though. I love something a little bit more light. So let's check out if Monster website is loading. No, it's not. Let's refresh. Okay, apparently it's not loading. We will keep it in the background. Let's play with some more colors, because I think the color of this top bar is something that will catch the attention of the user. I think it's important to iterate and try out a few colors. This one also looks kind of cool. We could even mix it up with the yellow in the background. And we should also move up our status bar. I mean, I like those vibrant colors, but I also love those colors which are a little bit more soft. Not easy, not easy. But to be honest, this dark kind of color, I mean, of course we should replace those with white icons and stuff like that. But this dark blue, I don't feel it at all. I love this color right here. I think I will keep this for now. And then we could go and try out something else. But at first, I will make sure that this bar has the correct width. I think this looks pretty cool, having such a similar color below, maybe a little bit lighter, like that. And we should move down all of the rest a bit. And this one could be a bit smaller, like that. Oh no, I don't feel it at all. It looks like a gradient that is sitting in here. I think, is this just my eyes? But this part up here looks like lighter than this one down here. I think it's like a visual effect because of the dark top part and the like not dark but colorful top part and the white down like bottom part. And I still think this is way too big. Something like that is much better. So, but what about this one right here? Let's go for this bright red. I think we should grab a color that is like fitting nicely to the yellow that we are using at the top. Or we are just using the grayish kind of color, which is also looking kind of cool. Or we just use this little simple line right here, which I totally like. I think that maybe looks best. Like that. Here we go. Here's the monster website. To be honest, why do those big companies with those nice products and creative marketing strategies have so like unattractive websites? Like, look at this. It looks so... I mean, maybe nobody's going on their website. That's possible too. But it's... both websites are super ugly. I don't love them at all. This one looks even more generic than this one. At least this one has a like nice animated header with some videos in it, which is okay. But then this card kind of layout, I don't feel it at all. And compared to the monster website, the monster website is something else in a negative way. Yeah, nice suggestion by Max. We could use buttons for each product, like buy or add to your basket, to your cart. That's a nice idea. But will we use any cards in here? Like, will we put those icons in a card? I'm not quite sure yet. I will try out a button first. And I think I will, for the beginning, use the same color as the title color. As the title. And in here we are using a font size of 18. Yeah, 18. And I think I will also use the shopping cart icon for our shopping experience down here. Like that. Let's make a group. This artboard is already such a mess. And maybe let's increase the font size, the font weight, sorry, like that. I think that looks kind of cool. We could also go for a different style. Imagine we are going for an outlined button. I can imagine that it will look a bit better because of what we are using. We are using those fine little like font weights, like light, thin, and so on. And this button looks like, I mean, it's visible. And maybe it should be visible because you want to keep people buying your products. But we will try out the inverted kind of style. Like that. This is the outline style. Let's compare it side by side. I think I should reduce. Ah yeah, turn it inside. What do you think about those buttons? Which one is better? The outline one or the filled one? We could also do something else, something more fun, like a round icon. And copy the style of it. And just use this one. With the icon. It's going to be called the oval button. Maybe we could use this one too, instead of such a normal button. So we could place it literally where is my folder? Are they up here? We could use it literally everywhere on this page. Like that. No, that's not good at all. How about creating a document color to improve our working speed here, our workflow. And next thing that we're going to do and use in here is to create a Oops. I think we had some live stream problems, but I'm sure you are back too. Sorry for those live stream problems. Not sure what was happening, but I wasn't really able to control my mouse too, so maybe that was some kind of wireless connection problem. But we are back. We are back. So, we should be back. Sorry for this little problem here. What do you think about this like material kind of button? I like it. We could add a little shadow to it too, but we can also just place it down here. The round button looks awesome because it is similar to the normal Red Bull logo or to those organic Red Bull thing. But maybe we should decrease the size of this button a little bit. So, sorry again for those live stream problems, but we are back. We could go and do it like that. But somehow what I think, I mean, let's make a copy of it and drag it down here. I'm not like 100% sure about this bottom part. You can also make a document color. I mean, I like the look of it already, but it's a little bit too blank for my kind of interest. So maybe let's go back into our inspiration website, which looked like this. There was such a big font. Maybe I should increase the font and then place maybe... I need to restructure this part down here. I'm not 100% happy about it yet. But at first I need to... make a group and get a bit more structure. Oh no, I need to make a group out of my stuff right here, otherwise I can't work. So this is the content part. Yeah, perfect. So let's give this some banging font sizes. So we have Simply Cola up here. We could even increase it to up to 100. And the small tints should be all above. The texts. So we could go for something like this. So we have some like overlapping kind of effect right here. I like that. Like Audi is doing the same. And I really like the style of that. I'm having some connection errors somehow. I'm not sure why. Sorry if you have any problems here with the live stream. But I think we can do this. Next week I'm getting a better internet connection. That way I will have a much better connection for you available, but it's taking a few days. So let's play with the font weight a little bit. Maybe we can also move this up to just have one line of text, but no. You can't really read it anymore if we do it like that. I'm still not sure about the overlapping part here. Yeah, that's a nice suggestion. We could make simply, like the simply part, also the bitter lemon part, a tad smaller than the second line. So for example like that, or a bit bigger like that, and maybe also decrease the line height or line spacing. I think that looks pretty cool. That was a nice suggestion. And then I would like to have some little overlapping effects right here. Just like that. Let's drag this down here. And this part should be size 100. And the font color should be green. So I'm not 100% sure if we should make a grid out of those tins, or if each tin or each part right here should have its individual positioning. Like, because if I keep it in here, it's sitting totally above the last letter of lemon. But this also doesn't look that good. Going back to my inspiration to check out a few more stuff. Maybe it's also okay. No. Do you have any ideas, guys? We are creating this design together. Meanwhile, I will try something out. So, Abhilash, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly, but he's asking, wouldn't it be better to have the same colors for those add to basket icons, add to cart icons, because they are like a global call to action branding, or like they are the same thing. You are totally right. We could definitely go for a like standard color for the call to action here. What do you guys think? Should we go for a color that is the same for all of those call to action buttons, for all of those add to cart buttons? I mean, we could definitely do that. I'm not sure about this bottom part here. I was just playing around a little bit to add something like a card, but I'm not sure at all if this is the correct style or the correct item. I was just looking for a way to have a better distinction of those single items. Like this simply cola is one item, and then we have bitter lemon, which is also like an item. Something like that. I was just like playing around with it. This looks also kind of cool somehow. Yeah, we could do something like add slide to add it to your basket. But something like a pretty brilliant idea that I just came up with, I think at least, is, let me put that down here a little bit, like that. I think we should concentrate a bit more on this feature right here, and maybe I should add like a trademark on this feature that I'm thinking about. But how about you're sliding this little button right here from left to the right, and it's increasing the number of tins that you're adding to your basket? I think that's like a brilliant idea. What do you think, guys? Like you're starting at this point right here, and then you're dragging it over to the right. And the more you drag it to the right, the more items, the more tins you're adding to your basket. And up here, maybe there's a maximum of 24 or something like that to have a whole tray. I think that's a good like combination of the idea what Max told us. That's a good combination of what Max wrote down in the chat and and my idea. So we should focus on this a little bit more. But at first I will get rid of this border. Or do we want to add a border in here? Like that. Looks kind of clean. Yeah, I think I will stick with a tiny border. And then we have this one which is sticking out a bit. As I said at the beginning of this feature, it will stick right here. And then I'm making a copy of it, slider demo, like this, like a demo. And then you're dragging the slider to like this point, and maybe something like a scale is popping up once you are dragging the slider. Or maybe I think the scale should be there all the time to help the user see how many tints he or she is putting in her basket or his basket. Like that. Maybe decrease the visibility a bit more. And this way we could add a few steps in here. And maybe this one, yeah. So this is my idea that I had was to put a number, the number of items that you're currently selecting inside this purple button. But imagine, and it would look cool on Dribble and in a design concept, but imagine using this app and you're dragging this rounded button and your thumb is sticking on the button and the button is showing the amount of items. You won't really be able to see it at all. That's why we are doing something different. We can't display the number right here. And if you, come on guys, we can do it. We are doing some real prototyping right now. Some real life prototyping. We are generating a thumb. I'm so bad at this. Let me try out creating a thumb. Something like that, okay? Imagine this is our thumb. This is our thumb. And we're adding a fill. So let's create a realistic thumb so I can show you my idea a little bit better. What's the color of a thumb? Maybe something like that. So this is like the color of my thumb, okay? Maybe your thumb looks a bit different. It's not a problem at all. Everyone can add their own color to their thumb. So next thing, thumbnail. Like that. Add a fill. Yeah. Something like that. I think this really looks like a realistic thumb. Okay, so this is our thumb. Thumb. Okay, so now I can show you a little bit better what I wanted to do. So if you're dragging this icon right here, this button right here with your thumb, and it looks probably around like that. And my idea was to replace the card that we have in here with a number, the number of selected items. So for example, at this position, it's going to be something like, I don't know, 17 tins selected. We're doing some real life prototyping in here. I mean, most of you probably already got what I'm trying to say, but we're still doing it. So you already see the problem. If I replace the shopping cart icon with number, you won't be able to see it. Even though, imagine there's no thumb in here, and imagine the color looks, the text in here looks a bit centered like that. Seeing this on Triple would look like an awesome design, but testing out in the real world you will see that nobody is able to use your app or to know how many items they are selecting. All the time you have to leave the button, put your thumb somewhere else to see what you're selecting. So that's not a solution that we are building right here. But as you have recommended in the chat already, we could display the number on the right side, for example, or maybe even at the top, like above the button. We could totally do that. So yeah, I'm gonna make a duplication of that and then using the number right here. I need to create like an Instagram story of that because I really enjoy what we're doing here. So, this is so bright. Why is this so bright right here? Okay, I'm creating a Instagram story. If you don't follow me yet, you can follow me at maxco on Instagram. That would be awesome. Instagram live prototype. I'm gonna call it like live prototyping. And is there like a thumb emoji? Yeah, something like that. Live prototyping. Maybe there's a fun sticker, thumb sticker. What do you think about the number displayed on at the top? We could also display it on the right. And I think we should even add a little scale in here. Like here's like a number 1, only 1 tin, and up here are 24 tins because of this is going to be a whole set of tins. I think displaying it at the top makes the most sense because down here we won't be able to see it. On the left side is a bit weird because if we are starting right here, it's going to be displayed somewhere in this area. And on the right side is also a bit weird because maybe then it's going to be displayed around here. I think the top above this little circle would be the best way, maybe. So I'm just trying to find a thumb sticker. This one looks so funny. Let's do it. Flip, flip, flip. Yeah. Okay, do it. Let's do it like that. Okay. Should we do like add some style for this number right here? Like, should there be like a background color or something? I'm sure we will find out. So, right here we are going to display 24 items. Like that. And we are decreasing the size of it. So at the end of this bar, we are going to have 24. Something like that. And then right here, yeah, we should definitely add some text formatting. At the beginning right here we will have 1. And then like we have right here we will have 5. Then we will have 10. Around here we will have 15. And then we will have 20. So now we need to tidy this up. Something like that. And what we should also do is to, of course, make sure that there is some kind of break in the line. So we don't have some weird kind of crossing those text things. And I want those numbers to be a tiny bit less visible. Something like that. And my first idea is to just use some transparent boxes for those lines, for those numbers, like that. I think that could also look clean enough. We are trying things out right here. We have so much time in this live stream and we really need it. In my normal YouTube videos, we don't have so much time trying out all these things. But here we have much time and we can try out everything. I think that already looks kind of clean, to be honest. What do you guys think? I really love it. I'm really in love with it. We could also create some rounded icons in here. Some rounded numbers. So for example, instead of creating those rounded rectangles, those normal rectangles to have like a break, we could also go for a kind of inverted style. But we need to make sure that it's matching our number 24 at the end. like that. And either way, could go to a style like that and invert it. But I don't really like that. Even if it's fully white. Nah, that doesn't look cool. It looks too active. But we could invert the whole thing. And have such a box. Such an outline. I think that could also look kind of cool. What do you guys think? Let me drag this over here so we can try it out on all of our different text labels. So this is also a way of what we could do. Either way, so either we go for the minimalist style and just have this plain list of numbers, or we go for this style and it looks a bit more tacky, but maybe also kind of cool because it looks like you could just leave your thumb on one of those numbers and that way it's going to snap to one of those numbers. What kind of thumb is this here actually? I hope your thumb looks a bit different than that. But I really enjoyed prototyping this out. So, I really like the scale that we created right here. Let's remove our prototyping thumb. I need to make sure I will find the layer again. I'm adding a thumb emoji right here. Thumb up. Boom. This is our thumb group. That's what we could do here. Okay. What else could we do? We could definitely do the same for our second product. And we need to, of course, add some different styling for that. So it's sitting right there. And we should change the color of it. We can of course also change the number, the current selected number, in a second. But let me work with those things right here at first. Daniel is asking, where is my concept? I don't have a concept right now. We're just exploring some design decisions, trying out a few things, and just having fun. Designing doesn't always mean you have a concept. Sometimes it's also just pure exploration, you know? Don't put too much pressure on yourself with any concepts. Sometimes you just need to try out to see what fits best, you know? So it should start from 0. Yeah. It should definitely start from 0. Sorry. I thought about like why should we start from 0, but of course imagine you're selecting something like 20 of those tins, and in the next moment you think like, no, I don't want to have 20 of those, I just want to have 20 of them right here. And that way you should be able to drag it to 0 again to make sure you are selecting the correct amount of tins. And this of course can also be 0. I think down here I would love to create a different kind of way. This is the part where the user didn't start selecting any drinks, so we are still at the start of it. Something like around that. So right here we are sitting at 0 drinks. I think it looks already kind of cool. I'm always a fan of having like dividers and so on, but I'm not sure if this is the case for this design here as well. If this is the way to go, you know. But we could create a little divider right here. I also thought about adding a background color for each of these individual items, but I think that's not the best way. Okay. No, I think I will get rid of the divider here. So let's check it out. Let's check out our concept and make sure that we know what we created. We made the top part, then the secondary part, and then we have our product overview with those sliders. I think it looks kind of cool already. I mean, we could create like a little summary down here. Maybe we can try that out. So imagine you selected a couple of tints from Simply Cola, and then you want to see a summary of your basket, of your shopping cart, maybe down here. So let's try it out. I'd love to add like a background blurred item. Maybe like that. And in here we could display a summary of the selected items and a button which is telling us go to the checkout, or what it is called, like go to the like to pay it and to finish your process. It looks like rain and storm outside, guys. I hope you're fine. I love these blur effects. I could use them in any designs. Okay, let's just try it out. If it doesn't look good, if it feels unnecessary, we can still delete it. But why not creating a little summary down here of what we did so far? I definitely want to have this rounded button in here. This is going to be checkout. And I'm not sure about the colors because the organics logo looks kind of black and white. And I don't like the black and white style. So Jose is saying we could add more cans according to the amount selected. Do you mean the cans that we have here as a product photo? So do you mean to display it like that? Sorry, like that? I think that would look cool to have some kind of fun effect in here. Of course you can't do this endlessly, but of course it's displaying, okay, you're using more than one can. Or are you Jose, speaking of something different. And I think we should go for another, for an arrow. I would love to have an arrow that is saying like, okay, you're proceeding to the checkout. Or maybe we should add one of these money-ish icons. I think I will grab this one to show the user that he's going to the checkout if he's clicking this. So this is the next step. So, I mean, of course we could do it. We could add a little like Easter egg function that if the user is selecting like more than one can, we could add more to it until the end of the screen is reached. I think that would be like a pretty fun feature. It's totally unnecessary, of course, but it's a fun feature though. Not sure if it will overcrowd the whole design though. So maybe we will need to get rid of it too. But for now I will just leave it like that because I like the idea. Okay, so we have our bottom checkout part. And we are using the colors of the Organics logo. And the user selected 17 Simply Cola cans. What's the price of one of these cans in the US? It's like $2 per can or something like that. So we are speaking of something like $34, something like that. So this is still some kind of concept, but I think it already looks kind of cool, to be honest. Very clean, very simple. I love it. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy creating such a UI with me? I could definitely think about like, I'm thinking about doing a live stream next week and then we create the detail page, the detail view of one of these products. So you of course can also click on the product image and name, and then could just get more details about it, like the ingredients and whatever. Would you love to see something like that? Let me know it in the live chat and comment section of this video. I think this is it for now for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also hit the notification bell to get notified once a new live stream starts. But I'm thinking about doing a live stream next Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. So stay tuned. And if you don't make it to the next live stream, you can always watch the live streams. They are uploaded to the YouTube channel, so you won't miss anything. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really had a great time with you, and I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Hit the thumb up if you liked it, and we will see us in the next one. Bye!